what's up guys? I'm back. I'm finally back with another video. This is technically my first discussion video of the year. I haven't posted a video since last year December. So yeah, I was not playing with you guys when I said that I was going to take a break from Sonic, because the only reason why I was posting at least once every month last year was because of Sonic X Shadow Generations. And I'm like, yo, I started my channel around the time Sonic Generations came out, the original. So like, it will just come full circle if I covered this game, because I never really got to cover the original Sonic Generations. And you guys know how much I love Sonic Generations. So after that, especially there's not really any big Sonic games coming out this year besides Rumble and Cross Worlds. So I decided to take a break and focus on my life, you know, because I needed a lot of things to focus on, and I just needed a break from talking about Sonic. I've been doing this shindig for a long time, guys. I mean, my channel was created 2011. So yeah, I'm going to explain all of that, and I'm going to explain Sonic Rebound and why that's been taking so long. So we're going to get into all of that and also some news. But before I do, be sure to smash that like button, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Show your support if you missed me. But alright, so I know some people are like, yo, Gamer Guy, where have you been, man? Why haven't you posted? And it's like, you know, I think I have a right to take a long break. A lot of stuff has been happening, and you know, I just needed to focus on myself. And guys, like, a lot of us Sonic tubers are getting older, in case you didn't know. I mean, it's funny because maybe because I sound young or something, so some people still think I'm in my 20s. But like, look, let me put things into perspective for you guys. Remember Kobanemani, he's turning 30 years old this year. Premi to Remy also turning 30 this year. I'm sorry, Premi, I'm putting your age on blast, but I mean, come on. Your birthday's in a couple months. I'm 35 years old, so yeah, like, I can only do this for so long before I have other life responsibilities. So yeah, I really have to focus on my career and other things because I work in healthcare. I did not have any time to make YouTube videos anymore. But now that I've got all that out of the way, I'm like, you know what, let me make a video and tell you guys how everything's been. And the old school Sonic tubers are even older than me. I mean, look at Johnny, Clement. Like, I'm talking about the old school wave of Sonic tubers. They're like in their 40s, I bet. So yeah, people get older, people change. That also affected Sonic Rebound. Now, episode 6 came out 2 years ago, right? February of 2023. Right after that time, we started full production on episode 7. That was March, like the month after. And things were going well because the first trailer I posted was September of 2023. But like, that's when I started my work, and that's when I was working in the OR. You guys know the OR, the operating room, like where people do surgeries and stuff. So I just did not have time. I started neglecting directing the project, and because of that, things really slowed down after that first trailer was posted. So part of the blame goes to me because I wasn't keeping up with everybody, making sure, you know, things are going according to plan. It kind of fell off, and then throughout 2024 I was trying to balance the two. And then, you know, there are some artists, you know, life happens to all of us. There's some people that, you know, we're getting really ill, sick, or losing loved ones. So many people had to leave, many other people had to come in. So the team behind episode 7 is the biggest team I've ever had for any production, animation production, let alone Sonic Rebound. But it's just because, you know, a lot of people had to fill in for other people because just a lot of stuff has been happening lately. Yeah, so it got really frustrating at one point. At one point I was like, yo, is this episode ever going to come out? Like, am I going to go the way of other Sonic fan projects that it just abruptly cancels? Like, we're halfway done with Sonic Rebound. I want to see the other half, episode 7 to 12, completely, fully realized and completed. So I really had to get new management, get new teams, and now things are picking up. Things have been picking up since the beginning of this year. That's why right when the year started, I made a promise to myself that I would not post a single video on my channel until I'm done with Sonic Rebound episode 7, or at least until the next trailer comes out. And I posted the most updated trailer in the beginning of the month. I think it was sometime around early April. Yeah, around early April. So that's when I was like, okay, that's good. I'm going to post a video soon explaining things and all that. And yeah, so now episode 7 is definitely coming out next month. That's for damn sure. And then after that, for those of you wondering, Sonic the Hedgehog, The Wrath of Not So, Full Power Part 1 is coming out in the summer. We're planning on August. There's another director for that. I'm not the director of that project. I'm more like the publisher, the producer of that. So that should be coming out August. And we're also working on episode 8 of Sonic Rebound to come out near the end of the year or the beginning of the year latest. Yeah, I promise you guys will not have to wait 2 years or anything as long as that anymore for the next Sonic episode. You're never going to wait over like 1 year for the next Sonic episode, Sonic Rebound episode again. Because I want to get this show done in a couple years. Like I'm talking like 2028, 2029 at the latest. 2029 will make it the 10th anniversary of Sonic Rebound. So things got to be done before then. Until then, I'm going to continue posting on my channel. I'm never going to be completely gone, you know, because Sega's got plans, big plans for Sonic in the future. Not to mention the Sonic movies. So Sonic is not done. I mean, Sonic might be taking a break this year a bit. And so am I, but we're not entirely gone. And yeah, there have been a lot of crazy rumors lately. You know how things are when you've been MIA or you've been gone for a while, then people, especially haters, try to make up rumors to explain your absence. Like, there was this rumor going on, maybe on Twitter or X as they call it, and other sites, that Sonic Rebound got canceled because like Aaron Weber wrote to me warning me to, you know, cancel the show because like it's conflicting with Sega, and like that, the most bullshit lies ever. Like you're telling me that out of all the Sonic fan projects, both animated, games, all that, my show is the one that draws the most problem. I'm not even crowdfunding this show. Everything is being bankrolled by me. So it's just crazy that someone would make up that kind of rumor and spread it. And I know there's people that believed it, but sucks to be you, because episode 7 is live and well and is coming out next month. The moment I posted that trailer, that rumor just got squashed, because that's a stupid rumor. And it's like, Aaron Weber, we haven't heard of him for several years. Isn't he still in Japan working on more important stuff? Like, why do they care about a fan project? So yeah, and then you have other fans that, or not fans, but other haters that like are so mad that the episode hasn't come out yet. So they're trying to like bash my show by comparing it to shows like Has Been Hotel or Invincible, saying that those shows can come out with episodes every year, a new season every year, but Gamer Guy can't even come out with one episode in 2 years. Okay, first of all, I am highly flattered for the fact that you guys are comparing a fan project, Sonic Rebound, with official shows like Invincible and Has Been Hotel. Yes, Vizzy Pop started off as a YouTuber and everything, but Has Been Hotel is official. Even Hell of a Boss, which is, I think Hell of a Boss is fan series, is online on YouTube. You think she's not funding it with the money that she's making from Has Been Hotel? You think she's not using the same studio that she's using for Has Been Hotel? So yeah, even Invincible, that's on Amazon Prime. So the fact that my show gets compared a lot to these official shows, it's a huge honor for me. Because episode 7, the quality is like super high. You guys have seen in the trailer. The fact that now it is being compared to like official shows is a huge honor to me, because I remember in the early days when episode 1 came out, people were bashing on it because like the quality was not up to par. So that just shows how much the series has grown and how much I've grown. So that's good. And like even Invincible, which a season now comes out every year, people still bash on the animation quality because not all the time the animation is there. I know the final episode with in season 3, which was you know, Invincible versus Conquest, that was really good and the animation was top notch. But even then, there were some things like the funeral scene where people were making fun of, like they all look like PNGs. So Invincible, even though it's official, is not free from getting bashed on with the animation. Animation is very hard, guys. It is extremely hard. So like if an official production team has problems with animation, it goes up and down. I mean, even Dragon Ball Super had this issue when it came out, when it was airing. How much more a fan project? The fact that we're like, you know, doing things and working all these years on one episode to make it very high quality, that is very honorable. But yeah, so that's enough for Sonic Rebound. Stay tuned for that, guys. I'm very excited to come out with that. You know, we put everything into this episode. It's going to amaze you, shock you, make you cry. It's going to be the darkest and most emotional episode yet. And, you know, it's a huge honor to me that I now am involved in 2 of the most popular Sonic fan animations of all time. Not So and Rebound. I mean, can you tell me any other fan animated Sonic series that's higher than those? You can't. I didn't get this far for nothing. But alright, let's get into the Sonic news now. Now, I've been keeping up to date on my community posts since I haven't posted at all this year. And I did talk about the 35th anniversary. Now, as you guys know, that has been released already. The logo for Sonic's 35th is like an emerald, a blue emerald with Sonic's, emblem or logo on it. So there are going to be two major releases next year for Sonic's 35th anniversary 2026. So what could they be? I can tell you right now, definitely one of them is going to be Sonic Frontiers 2, and that's going to come out near the end of the year next year, like before. I would expect a trailer for Sonic Frontiers 2 to come out by December of this year in the Game Awards, because Sega definitely wants to get promotion on this game at least a year ahead of time. So that means another game is going to come out earlier in the year, like let's say in the summer. What could that be? That's definitely going to have to be like a remaster or remake. Now, could that be the Sonic Heroes remake or remaster? I'm thinking it has to be, because like what else is Sega going to remaster, I'm hoping it's Sonic Heroes, especially since Metal Sonic is going to be the villain of Sonic Movie 4. It only makes sense to remaster Sonic Heroes, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, but besides that, what other game should Sega remake or remaster? Now, I know a lot of people want like their other 2D type of games like the advanced games or the Rush games to be remastered. I would like that too, but you know something? I've been thinking about it. Sonic the Hedgehog 4, I think needs to be remastered or remade. Now, some of you guys have heard one of the post-credit scenes for the end of, the To Be Continued scenes for Sonic 4 Episode 2 leaked. And it shows Knuckles in the Master Emerald and Dr. Robotnik or Dr. Eggman's Death Egg Mark II, using the power of the Master Emerald to summon like his egg fleet. And then it says To Be Continued, which was an epic cliffhanger, even better than the one in Episode 1. And that got cut. That was never shown in the original game. But thanks to hackers, they were able to data mine and release that information. So that's awesome. Like, I can't believe we live in a timeline where Episode 3 didn't come out. Now, I know that a lot of people have strong feelings about Sonic 4, and I'm not trying to say that game was a great game. At best, Sonic 4 was a super average game. I slightly liked Episode 2 more than Episode 1, but they were both very average. But if Sonic 4 is super average, Sonic Superstars is super mid. I would much rather have Sonic 4 Episode 3 than a Sonic Superstars 2. The only thing Superstars was better than 4 to me is the physics and the music at times. When Johnson now was not composing the music, when it was like T-Lopes and stuff, yes, it was peak. But other than that, it's not that much different from Sonic 4. So I kind of wish they did Episode 3, but obviously Sega canceled it. They canned it because of low sales. Sega always gets judged by sales. Now, a lot of us moved on from this, especially like at the time, Sonic 4 Episode 2, we didn't care much for it because it came out right after Sonic Generations. So we were like, I don't care about this, Sega. But, the fact that Sega still talks about Sonic 4, the fact that they have the audacity to make Sonic the Hedgehog 4 canon in the official timeline that they posted of Sonic, yet it's an unfinished, incomplete game. Like, nah, Sega, we need a conclusion to the story. At least a comic issue, like an IDW comic issue to wrap up the loose ends. I wanna play an Episode 3. I remember I made an old video like what if Sonic Mania was Sonic 4 Episode 3. You guys can check out that video. I'll link it in the description or put it in the cards in this video. But yeah, I do think Sega should go back and remake or remaster Sonic 4 and then add Episode 3 to it. I think it would actually sell more now than it would back then. I mean, you gotta understand, this was the early 2010s. Sonic was like pretty rock bottom at the time of popularity. And then with games like Sonic Boom, completely bankrupted Sega with Sonic. It would take years, over 5 years for Sonic to recover from that. It was the movies that saved Sonic. Not even Mania could save Sonic because right after Mania was Forces. I think we should get that because Shadow Generations has shown that 2D Sonic should still continue. Just the classic Sonic gimmick is the one that should die unless Christian Whitehead comes back and wants to do something interesting with it, Or maybe he can come back and do something of... I'm pretty sure if Whitehead went back and like made a pitch for Sonic 4 Episode 3, Sega would be crazy to deny it. I don't know. Let me know in the comments, guys. Would you rather get a Sonic 4 Episode 3 or a Sonic Superstars 2? I just think Superstars was just not better than Sonic 4 overall. You know, like even when it came to the online or the co-op, Sonic 4 was better. Sonic 4 Episode 2 was better than Superstars. Superstars multiplayer was unplayable. That was the worst part of the game besides the bosses, the horrible bosses, and just the level design, which completely fell apart after like the third level or whatever. So I don't know, you know. But, you know, Mania spoiled me. After Mania, you know, like it's going to take a while for any Sonic game to reach, 2D Sonic game to reach that level. But I was expecting Superstars to be at least better than Sonic 4, and it wasn't. But I think Sonic 4 will sell better now because, like, it will if Sega makes it coincide with Sonic Movie 4, that'd be pretty cool because it would actually sell more because of the casuals. They would associate Sonic the Hedgehog 4 with Sonic the Hedgehog Movie 4, and they'll buy it. You know, that will be cross promotion. I don't know, if I were Sega, I would do that because, like, just the name alone would get people to buy it. Casuals will think, wait, is this tied with the movie? And they will buy it. So Sega should really think about it. And Paramount actually announced that they want to make more spin-off Sonic movies after movie 4. So I'm thinking, like, you know, we'll get Shadow and other things. I don't know, like, it was being rumored that Sonic Movie 4 would be the last Sonic movie. I think it'll definitely be the last for Jim Carrey if they bring him back. But I don't know. I think they should just focus on making spin-offs and stuff because I know they're going to continue milking this. Sonic Movie 3 made almost $500 million in the box office. It made like 491 million. Almost 500 million. If they had just waited a bit before sending it out on digital, I think it would have crossed 500 million. That was only like 9 million more. But that's about it. As far as this year is concerned, we only got Sonic Rumble coming out May 8th. I know some Sonic tubers already have access to the game. You know, the ones that are close with Sega. And then we got Cross Worlds coming out this year. I'm going to play both. And I know a lot of fans have been comparing Cross Worlds with Mario Kart World. And obviously, guys, like, it's a lose-lose battle to compare a Sonic kart racing game with a Mario Kart racing game. Mario created the kart racing genre, and Mario Kart World looks crazy. I'm going to get it, the bundle, because I'm not about to spend $80 on one game. And yeah, an open world kart game. That's Mario GTA. We are getting an open world Mario Kart game before GTA 6. It's crazy. So yeah, I'm going to play both games. So I'm not going to participate in the bashing of either games because I'm going to play both. But yeah, I'm definitely getting the Switch 2 day one. A lot of games I want to get there. You know, can't wait to play Donkey Kong Bonanza. I want to try Metroid Prime 4. You know, even Kirby Air Riders was pretty cool. There's just a lot of things I want to try. So, and Sega's actually going to remaster Sonic X Shadow Generations for the Switch 2. Like, I might try it there to see how high quality the graphics are. But yeah, that's about it, guys. So let me know what you think down below in the comments. And yeah, don't expect me to be posting regular videos because there's just not much coming out. I'm going to try to see if I can live stream. I want to try to get back to live streaming. At least do one live stream in a couple weeks. I don't know. I'm just hella rusty. So we'll see. But yeah, you know, I'm definitely going to try out the games. I definitely want to play Sonic Rumble on my channel, like online with people. I might even do a co-op with some friends and stuff. We will see. Yeah, we shall see. I'm going to see what I can do. I got more time on my hands. Not more time. I mean, I'm still busy with my work, but I definitely have more time to record now. So we will see what's in store for the year. But I'm going to prioritize the animations, obviously, Rebound and Not So, over anything else. And yeah, and in the future, I'm thinking about even branching and making like a different channel just to talk about other stuff besides Sonic. Because, I mean, this channel is a Sonic channel now. I can't ever go back from that. But yeah, that's all I have for now, guys. So take care. And until next time, I'm out.